Hey everyone, Marcus Philly here with Functional Bodybuilding Movement Breakdown. We're working on the split stance Romanian deadlift, or split stance RDL. Inside of functional bodybuilding, we do hinging exercises, which really predominantly focus on bending at the waist. They're great for loading up the hamstrings, the glutes, the posterior chain. If you followed functional bodybuilding for a while, you know that we like to incorporate unilateral and bilateral exercises. Things that use both sides of your body at the same time, and exercises that emphasize one side of your body at a time. Now, hinging unilateral exercises, basically bending over on one leg. Very difficult for people to learn. The control, the balance, the stability is something that trips people up from the beginning. We used to prescribe a lot of single leg RDLs, and the feedback that I would get from athletes, clients, gosh, I could go heavier if I could just get the balance right. And there's absolutely a lot of truth to that. If you see me going down and trying to do a single leg hinge, there is a lot of moving parts. And for most of you out there who are just getting used to doing this exercise, or maybe never done it before, putting weight in your hands and trying to navigate that same exact position is extremely hard. So we look at a number of ways to build stability into this exercise so that you can have a better experience learning how to put most of the load on one side. One of the ways that we've done that is through hand-supported single leg RDLs. Now, doing something like this with my hand on a prop, a post, a bar, makes it considerably easier. I'm still balancing a little bit and all the load is on this side, but now I could take a dumbbell and I can make this a lot more challenging. Then you would graduate from that, and you would graduate to something called a split stance RDL. I'm going to demonstrate it with a barbell today, and I'm going to show you the loading of it with a barbell, but you could use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, even a band. Now, in that last example, I lifted my back leg up, but I was using my hand for support. I'm going to get rid of my hand for support now, and instead of having my back leg up, I'm just going to drop it down onto the ground and rest it in what feels like almost like a kickstand on a bike. It's there with about 15 to 30% of my body weight on the back foot, and the rest of my weight is on the front foot. And so really what I'm doing is that single leg hinge with my back leg as my balance point. So I'll go ahead and I'll bring this up to my waist. And as I retreat down to the ground, or I lower down to the ground, I'm really trying to think about all the same mechanics I would in a two-legged deadlift or Romanian deadlift, which is I'm going to send my hips backwards and lower the bar, tap, and come back up. Now I do feel that my back leg, it's definitely pressing into the floor. It's helping me balance a little bit. But all of the work, I feel all the tension in my right forward leg. I feel my hamstring. I feel my glutes. And I feel my back, upper back, lower back working to hold this barbell close to my body. So as we're doing a split stance RDL, your focus should be on this front leg. The focus should be, how can I get as much of the work on this leg as possible? When I bend down, this hip is moving backwards, and that's what drops my chest, my upper body closer to the floor. I'm lightly touching the back toe. That's providing balance, some stability, but I'm not pushing off of that back leg. And again, if you find loading with a barbell to be a little bit challenging, go ahead and grab one dumbbell or one kettlebell or two dumbbells. Perform the exercise that way. This is a great way to progress from a hand-supported single leg RDL before you get to the full single leg RDL exercise, which would then be a progression from the split stance position. I hope that helps, and I hope it helps you improve your split stance RDL next time in your training. Catch you next time.